This is the Mobile Marketing Minute with your hosts, Rob Woodbridge and Greg Hickman.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Mobile Marketing Minute. My name is Rob.
And my name is Greg.
And we are here to talk about the mobile marketing sequence. Greg, there has to be a simple to complex process by which we can actually help the folks who are listening and watching start to implement mobile marketing in their organization, starting with the simplest to the hardest. What are 3 or 4 of these things that they should be doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think, kind of going back to some of the previous episodes of like strategy, you really need to ask yourself, what are you trying to accomplish, right? And I'll just tell a story to answer this. So when I was at Cabelas, we looked at the goals of the organization. We interviewed a lot of different people, and we determined that we would get the most bang for our buck if we redesigned the mobile website first. Now, you might already have a mobile website and it might be doing okay, and you might need to get started in something else. Maybe your priorities lie in an app or something, depending on what your needs and your goals are. But for us, we saw that if we could increase conversion on the mobile website, now over the course of the next year, that would equal, so much in revenue, millions of dollars in revenue, et cetera. So we put all of our effort and the first kind of 3 phases of our effort into redesigning the mobile website so that more of the products were showcased, because the site we had, only like 10% of our product set was featured on a mobile friendly page. Then everything else was not. And the checkout was able to be optimized to increase conversion. So we focused on making more products available and visible to be added to the shopping cart for mobile and optimize that checkout experience. So that's what we did first, but someone might already have that. So, then you would ask yourself, okay, well, we have the site, conversion's not a problem. We're looking to get more people in store. Well, that's maybe where you look to leverage like an application or SMS to, target your loyalists and create some sort of loyalty program where you bring people into, the store via like foot traffic. So again, it kind of goes back to what your strategy and goals are. But I would say if you have nothing, and I knocked my mic over, if you have nothing, I would really start. I think you wouldn't be making a mistake by starting with optimizing your mobile website.
And I really like that approach, is that you don't start with the technology. So a lot of companies that I speak to and a lot of companies you speak to, and it drives us both crazy, doesn't it? When they say, okay, we need an SMS campaign, all right? We need a messaging campaign. You know what? Oh, we need an app. And there's no business basis for this whatsoever. But they go ahead and they fail, and then what do? They write off mobile as a lame channel.
Exactly.
Right? And then it's hard to convince anybody that it's otherwise.
Yeah, and I mean, again, depending on how big your business is, and if you're watching this, you're probably just getting started for the most part, that I would almost say that hands down, you're going to get better results by starting with your mobile website. Even if you don't think about strategy first, you should think about strategically what you want your mobile website to do and accomplish, but like how that might tie into your big, 3-year overarching objectives, you might not even need to worry about that just this second. Like that's how imperative it is to have your website, mobile optimized and friendly.
One last question on this, because there are some metrics that people should be looking at to understand what is the first piece that they should mobilize, so to speak. So One of the key things that I've heard you say often is go into Google Analytics and check to see what? How many people are coming from a mobile?
Well, yeah, how many people are coming from mobile, and then also what content they're trying to access most. Like you can sort in Google Analytics to see your most visited content from mobile. And if that's content that is buried in your site, most likely you're giving your mobile users a really tough time, that maybe that's something that needs to be available, on the front on the homepage or above the fold or something like that.
Don't forget to come back next week for our next episode.